Pollo Del Mar here for the new NWA Official Wrestling Magazine, online exclusively at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Read about all the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance now at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Scroll to the top and click Magazine.
For over 70 years, one name has stood for history, legacy, and tradition in professional wrestling. And the centerpiece of that legacy is the original lineal heavyweight championship of the world, the one that started them all, known to many as the 10 pounds of gold. Now, by popular demand, you can have your very own symbol of excellence, as the NWA has teamed up with Fandu Belts to bring you the official replica of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This meticulously handcrafted belt is available in two options: the original pre-2021 Glory, as well as the updated version featuring the UK plate. Own the granddaddy of them all, the 10 pounds of gold. To order, visit fandubelt.com/NWA.
All right. Danny Deals, Danny Double Deals, Triple D, Deal Machine, of course, with
Ella and the It Girl.
the It Girl, and a tag team specialist, if you haven't heard.
Period.
Where the hell did you come from? What are you doing?
Coliseum home video?
Huh? No.
Hi, hello.
I thought he was supposed to be over there.
Hey, well, I didn't think he was supposed to be here at all.
Not me either.
We're trying to engage people to come over, Sal. After you drink blood in Atlanta, you've never been the same.
This is the greatest women's tag team champion in the history of all history.
Facts.
Kenzie was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Let's use your partner.
And then she left. So.
Yeah, you're like Jordan. You've had 4
Double
tag team titles
E. I am double E.
with 4 different partners.
Yeah, kind of a hoe.
Double A.
Double E.
Double A.
Ella and V.
I love numbers.
Ew.
Saturday, December 14th, bring the entire family to witness live pro wrestling action as the NWA returns to the Dothan Civic Center for NWA Looks That Kill, featuring the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Tom Latimer, the NWA World Women's Champion Kenzie Page, EC3, Tag Team Champions Knox and Murdoch, the Southern Six, and more stars yet to be announced. Get your tickets now at NWALiveEvents.com. December 14th in Dothan. It's wrestling as it's meant to be. It's NWA Looks That Kill. Hey! Oh, this is it. Gary didn't jump right in, folks.
No.
This is the NWA. It's Monday night. It's the podcast. We talk about all things National Wrestling Alliance. We talk about random things that don't involve the National Wrestling Alliance. And do we have a guest for you tonight? The Crush, Natalia Markova, will be joining us. She is not only going to be in tomorrow's Powerrr, going for the #1 contendership for the NWA World Women's title, which she was in a perfect position for 2 weeks ago until some young lady, La Princesa, came in and cost her shot. Neither here nor there. Getting back on that horse, as they like to say. She's going to go for the championship contendership tomorrow night. But that's not the big news. The big news is, if you've been following social media, then you know that Looks That Kill is right around the corner, Saturday, December 14th in Dothan, Alabama. And did we have one hell of a match? Actually, we got one hell of a shirt right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Bam!
Wow.
Those are going to be available at the event.
Cool. There's another one too, though. This is one of them. There's 2 different versions.
Different faces. Alternates.
4 more faces.
And while we're talking about the merchandise and everything else, ladies and gentlemen, happy holidays. Thanksgiving was just around the corner. Hope you had all the turkey and all the happy stuff. It's Cyber Monday. So if you're looking for deals, Danny Deals, he's got a deal for you as well. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday deals 24 valid right now. Go on the website, nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. Look at that man. You could trust that man. He's here for the holidays.
He's going to be there too. Look at these.
He was shipping some of those Avenged Kyle shirts this week.
These things.
I
heard that Haley J's name is misspelled in that program.
Oh, you're never going to hear the end of that. And if you
I already heard it, and I did hear the end of it because I don't care. But
I heard it too, and I was like, I have nothing to do with the program. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we have another person who helps design it too, and it's she spelled it the way the name is spelled. I don't know.
That's
You would have heard it today. She was going to be our guest today, and unfortunately, you send her love. She was stuck in the airport, but
yeah. No love for Kentucky. Get Kentucky out of here.
Let's focus more on the deals. Look at this deal right here.
We also got another one. You can go online, go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com,
right there.
Go to tickets, or you can go to NWALiveEvents.com. Looks to Kill, Shockwave, 2 shows coming up, NWA live and in person, and you can use the discount code CYBER, CYBER, 20% off tickets right now for the rent of the night. And frankly, here's the thing. I'm horrible at math, so I wasn't sure about Eastern Standard, Pacific, Mountain, or any of that. So hopefully I could tell you that Shockwave is definitely going to go till midnight.
Yeah.
So
Haley wasn't that mad about it, by the way. She just said Danny for further notice.
I
spell it different
because it's
Kylie Page in the chat. Thanks for being here. Sending love to Kylie Page. Make sure you do that just because she deserves it.
She does. And tomorrow night, she's also going to be in that triple threat match. Hey, let's just keep on segueing into random things. It's going to come up multiple times in the show anyway. Why just do this once? Tomorrow night, NWA Powerrr airing exclusively on
new graphics.
6:05 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. If you're wondering, that looks Christmassy, and that also kind of looks Halloween-y.
Yeah,
Samhain 2.
Kylie right there. Look at that.
That's right. Tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow night, NWA Powerrr.
No, I didn't put you in here. I put you in there, Kyle.
I appreciate that. But I don't sell tickets. You know who does sell tickets? All the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance, because Samhain 2 begins airing tomorrow night exclusively on X. And you're going to see such matches as a 6-man by the book tag team street fight as the Country Gentlemen face the Slime Balls and a mystery partner. We're also going to have the tag team match with the winners becoming the #1 contender for the NWA World Tag Team Championships.
Are they going to have a song off, Kyle, or are they going to wrestle?
Well, listen, let's face it. There's a ukulele that somehow was coming to play with this. Daisy Killing Talos. They lost his ukulele. Yeah. The Immortals have it. Whether they took it, stole it, found it, either way, this is getting personal because musical instruments are the thing that drives some people. I should know. I work for a guy who's really into music. But
Cosmic Joe with the super chat.
Oh!
Carson Drake's cookies taste like crap, smiley face. Hey, tomorrow night, though, the match that really is going to have an impact because Kylie Page was here, of course, in the chat talking about it. Hollywood, Haley J, she was going to be on the pod, but she got mad because of the misspelling. And, of course, tonight's guest, Natalia Markova. 3 women, 3 stories, 3 legacies that they are trying to build upon, all coming together, coming to a head. One of these ladies will become the #1 contender to the NWA World Women's Championship tomorrow night on Powerrr Triple Threat Elimination. Ladies and gentlemen,
well, I can see Kylie, her hair looks the best out of the 3, so she's already won that battle.
Okay, I like that.
I'll let you explain that to Markova in a little bit.
I can. It's fine. She just blow dries her hair. Look at all the highlights in Kylie's hair, and she's got styled like. Yeah. No?
Tomorrow night at 6:05, though, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see action unlike any other. Be a part of it live and in person as well as we were just talking about. Because, again, that young lady, she could become the #1 contender. And she's also wearing the merch that Danny Deals spends all the time getting together for you. Make sure you're using holiday deals with a Z 24 for 30% off. And that is good until tomorrow.
If you know what when I put that post on Instagram, I instantly sold like 10 hoodies.
Kyle is like, I feel like he's like going to be Will Ferrell at Anchorman with the teleprompter. Like I just randomly threw up the merch pick in the code, and he just like not even a beat miss. Just
Kyle
like
is a professional broadcaster.
I know he is. That's great.
Hey, I don't know if we have a graphic because I don't think they even put out a graphic. But while we're here, I just want to give a big shout out to NWA JCP celebrating 1 year. 1 year.
Who knows?
Oh, and look at that.
And NWA JCP is one of the many events coming up as the territory system is in full force for the National Wrestling Alliance. We've got 8 crazy fights coming to you December 20th. That's right, Decatur, Tennessee. You can be a part of the action. Tickets available at the door. Sometimes they're available on the Facebook page.
8 matches.
8 matches. And speaking of JCP, let's just keep on talking about the holiday season here because their tag team champions are also all over the world right now. The NWA JCP tag team champions, the Blockbusters, will be defending the championships at Southeastern. What is that? Nightmare Before. We can't even read the damn thing. They're going to be across the seas wrestling.
They're going to be wrestling, bruv. You know, that's just
Trinity Center, Bristol, everyone. Bristol.
Yes,
Bristol.
They are going to be overseas defending the championships. That is Nightmare Before Crimbo 3. And they also are going to be defending at UPW New Dawn versus the Rivality. Ladies and gentlemen, they are all over the place. The territory system is going international, just like the NWA is as well. And we talked about it. The big news, Looks That Kill, December 14th. Tickets on sale now. We have the first women's cage match in Alabama history. Alabama Strong, Tiffany Nieves versus Natalia Markova.
Say Roll Tide, Kyle.
Is it
Roll Tide? That's the gimmick.
That's their thing.
That's
got red elephants
fantastic.
or something.
Fantastic.
You're actually, it's actually Roll Tide Roll, I was told.
Oh, there's an extra.
You got to throw a roll on the end.
In case you didn't hear it the first time.
That's not Boomer Sooner. That's something else.
That's
Oklahoma, buddy.
That's how you get murdered, right? That's how murder's happen.
Alabama's over here.
I don't know, guys. I just know college stuff from wrestling. I know Michigan has wrestling because of the Steiners. Like, seriously, I don't know anything about it. I'm handsome. I'm not smart. We talked about at the top of the show right now. Tiffany cost Natalia Markova her shot at the NWA World Women's Championship. This feud has been so hot, so fired up. Tiffany's been so outspoken. And Natalia, well, even though tomorrow night she has a shot to become #1 contender for the NWA Championship, yet again, they're going to settle their differences in a cage at Looks to Kill in Dothan, Alabama. That's just 2 weeks away.
But technically, Tiffany attacked Kenzie. So how do you know that it was?
She wanted Natalia to lose her match. It was actually a smart move. It's a smart move. Most people, when they're fired up, they just attack the person they have an issue with. She is playing 3D chess. Is that the saying? I don't know. I only know how to play checkers. I can't remember how the pieces move. I'm not doing all things like that. In fact, that's not the only cage match that's going to be hitting you up, up in Dothan. There's going to be another cage match, but who will it involve? All I know is Joe and I have been talking to everyone, and we were told that an NWA championship will be decided in the cage in Dothan as well.
It can't be Carson because he just got it.
No. Carson is right now. Carson could be put in a position where if he ever does win the TV title, it could be him, but we don't know.
I just think he will. I mean, that's just, I've got my money on it.
Do you think Carson's going to somehow beat Tom Latimer in the next 2 weeks to become world champion?
Maybe it's
kind of hope it's Donkey. I'd like to see.
I want to wish Andrea happy birthday, by the way.
Is this Friday? It's not.
What if it's Max?
But it's coming up. We won't see her again before then. And she's here every week. I just wanted to say thank you for being here, Andrea. We appreciate you. Happy birthday.
And Andrea, a great gift would be to witness 2 cage matches over the course of one epic night at the Looks to Kill in Alabama. That's right. And we also announced some other matches there. This one I take very personally because a Southern Six I stepped into the ring with, and I can tell you Thrill Billy is one of the damn strongest human beings that I've ever met. He threw my ass around like I was just a rag doll. But you know what? Yeah. I got to spin in his face and stand up to him, so that counts for something. And Brian Idol came to my aid. Brian Idol is going to take on Thrill Billy Silas Mason at Looks That Kill. And my former tag team partner, Colby Carino, will face the other man we were in the ring with, Kerry Morton, the obnoxious son of a legend.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Kyle, can you read this comment? I want to have you quoted.
And AFW Network, of course, Brian Idol is one of the NWA's most underrated wrestlers. He says the most underrated wrestler. That is open for interpretation.
Is that Brian's burner?
But underrated as well. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
kidding.
And of course, all the championships will be on the line. Tom Latimer, NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, as long as Carson Drake doesn't beat him in the next 2 weeks, as Danny Deals predicted. We've got NWA World Women's Champion Kenzie Page defending the NWA World Women's Championship, and the Junior Heavyweight Champion Alex Taylor defending the Junior Heavyweight Championship. We've got so many more matches, so many people to come and everything, but that gonna have to wait because I believe, do we have her in the chat right now? Or are we still coming? She's going to show up when she's ready to go. Nobody can push her when she's going to go. Do you see her? I don't.
I see her.
We'll see her in the chat.
I see a cat.
You see her in the chat? I see her right there. Christmas with the Crush.
No.
Yeah, Christmas is like a month away.
Oh my God.
I was
early around here.
Do I need to produce here?
Are you saying that she was on Christmas last year? She might have been.
Could have been.
I don't know.
I'm bringing Natalia Markova in here because everybody's tired of staring at Joe's cat. Welcome, Natalia Markova. Thanks for being here, and sorry for all of this.
Thank you for my dark and bad.
Did you not pay your power bill, or what's going on there?
We're actually on the way to Dothan, Alabama.
Oh,
that's
That is right.
You're in a car.
Oh, in the car. So
okay.
Second to do the podcast because I thought it's worth it and it's awesome. Thank you guys who I was watching that. And I just, since we're talking about me going to Dothan, Alabama, tomorrow, whoever lives there, or even if you're 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours away, come meet us. We'll be there at Walmart. See the flyer, find the flyer of the address, but we will be there. We'll be signing autographs for free. We'll be taking pictures. And yeah, we want to.
It's the one on Oat Street. It's the Walmart on Oat Street. There's only 2 Walmarts in town, so go to the one on Oat Street.
Yes, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. We're gonna be there.
And just in time to leave there to be a part of NWA Powerrr tomorrow night, because you are going to be in a match to determine the new #1 contender to the World Women's Championship. Now, you've got a lot going on this week. Opportunity to become #1 contender. Next week, cage match. That's going to be a hell of an experience because every time I've seen you in any stipulation match, much less a normal match, let's face it, you do not leave anything to be wanted. I remember a casket match against you and Max the Impaler. That was one of the hardest hitting, most intense matches I've seen in wrestling. No matter who was in that match, be it man, woman, child, monsters, you do things in the ring that most people only could dream of.
The kids in the matches.
Tomorrow night on Powerrr, I have to ask, though, you have the ability to put yourself in title contention again after having ripped away from you. What is that like to know that another opportunity around the corner, and then even better, icing on the cake, you could face Tiffany Nieves next weekend cage match and get your redemption that way as well?
Honestly, I'm so used to this title being close almost here. That's why I'm like, okay, no matter how many bumps on the road I'm going to have to get it, I will never give up and never quit. And it just makes it more fun and exciting, and gives me even more desire to get it. Hopefully for my fans too. Honestly, whatever happened on my last match with Kenzie, I don't count as a real shot. And yeah, I respect the rules. I respect Billy's decision. So that match tomorrow is big. And I'm going to get that opportunity again. I promise you, I'm not going to quit. This title, one day, I promise, I will do whatever I can for you guys to see me holding that title. That's my #1 goal. And yeah, like you said, cage match with Tiffany. Oh my God.
So you're saying you don't like Tiffany?
Huh?
You're saying you don't like Tiffany?
I never said I don't like Tiffany. Never. Actually respect her. Like she's a strong opponent. You know, she's a decent wrestler. So never in my life I would say that I don't like her. I mean, I just thought you'd be pissed.
You think Tiffany came after you specifically, or was it just in her quest to be the NWA World Women's Champion? She has decided to she doesn't care what happens. She's going to burn everybody else down. You think it was personal or just
I cannot be pissed at somebody who's just weak mentally. I just understand where is it coming from. She cannot do anything. She's desperate and she does whatever it takes, and she thinks it's the right thing to do. I personally disagree. I think that's not the way you want to win the title, right? Like, in the end of the day, imagine you have the title and people ask you how you got it. Well, I did all the dirty things that I could possibly do. I don't think it's but again, I understand, so I don't hate her for that. I'll just do my own thing, you know. I'll beat her, and then I think we'll be done. Hopefully she'll leave me alone after that. But if you say if it's personal, I think partially yes, it is personal. I don't think it's just about the title. I think she's probably jealous of my success. I think she's jealous that I'm friends with Billy, which is weird. I don't know why she cares about that part. And I think overall, yes, it's like a mix of personal and her just trying to get the title at all costs.
Well, her interjecting in one match has now been the catalyst for 2 matches being created involving you. So obviously that speaks volumes of your importance to the NWA brand. And tomorrow night, all I know is she's not in this triple threat match to become the #1 contender to the NWA World Women's Championship, and you are.
Yeah, she's not there, but I think she's trying to make her way in there. She's trying to put her on the title map, which again, I can't really blame her for that. But yeah, tomorrow is not about her. Tomorrow is about the title.
It's so weird. You're saying that Tiffany it's personal, and I'm listening to you, and you're showing her respect when you talk about her. But Kylie Page is in the chat right now, and she's booing you, and she's saying you've been talking bad about her and Kinsey. That doesn't sound like you. You seem like you're very respectful, but
I never said anything bad. I said I don't trust them, which again I have reasons not to. I know their strategies. I know they use probably even more dirty strategies than Tiffany does. So again, nothing bad. She's actually a good wrestler too. I think Kylie is a good wrestler. But again, I'm just smart enough not to expect anything. I'm not expecting fair play. That's all.
No, they're nice Southern belles. I think they're very
Come on, dog. Get real.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Why would you not trust us?
Yeah,
she says. I don't know. I've seen enough NWA Powerrr that I could probably get behind what Natalia's saying here, Kylie.
Yeah.
Also, I got a question now that I've got you here with Danny Deals. Danny Deals, where's the Natalia Markova merchandise on the website?
Actually, the other shirt of this there's a big thing of her face right here.
Oh man, that's gonna sell out.
I'll send it to you. I'll send you a picture, Nat.
That's called a segue.
Whatever that is, guys, check it out. It will be on the website. You can buy it.
Looks like Kill shirts and everything else 30% off. Use Holiday Deals 24 on the website right now.
Take advantage of that.
Actually, I have a giant banner of Markova that's up there right now. You can use the coding with 30% off it.
I also have this up here. We did get that graphic. Yes. Bam! See ya at Walmart tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. 5 p.m.
And so you're going to be in Dothan signing autographs. Obviously, if you already weren't a fan favorite to the people there, I know Tiffany's ass is not showing up anytime in Dothan unless she needs to. You're going to be there tomorrow for the signing. You're going to be there for the cage match. I'm just putting it out there. My money, Natalia walks out of that cage, maybe covered in blood, but the winner.
Yeah, that
and also probably #1 contender.
Hopefully. But honestly, let me give you this fact. I never in my life had cage matches.
Really? Is this your first cage match?
Yes, that's funny because I've wrestled for so many years and I just happen never to have one cage match. So this is really exciting for me. It's a great experience too, you know. And I'm like, trust me, whoever is doubting right now, if you're watching this and you're like, maybe I'll just watch the footage, you got to be there live because nothing compares to being live at the show. And I'm gonna give my all and die there and kill Tiffany, and it will be just crazy.
Whoa!
That's gonna
that escalated quickly.
I don't hate her, but I'm gonna kill her.
Hold on. What if? What if? This is just a what if. Tomorrow night on Power, you win. You become #1 contender for the NWA World Women's Championship. Of course, we know that there will be another cage match in Dothan, Alabama, with an NWA title on the line. Is it possible, if you win the #1 contendership, that cage match, this becomes a 3-way match, and Kenzie Page, you check both boxes? Is it possible? I'm just putting it out there. In a world, would there ever be a triple threat cage match?
Everything is possible, and I think that decision would be up to Billy to make. But in theory, yeah, actually, it would be really fun. I would love it. Let me give you one little thing here. The show is named after my team with Brian Idol, that looks like Kill. So that show is big for me. So if I somehow manage to win the title on that show, I'll be more than excited. And I mean, that would be amazing and huge. So yeah, if you say if it's possible, I guess yes, everything is possible.
Natalia, you've been part of some of the most exciting matches in NWA, I would say, and you're one of the toughest people on the NWA roster. It's exciting for me to hear you've never been in a cage match. I'm just curious, like, how do you prepare for something like that? Are you watching other cage matches? Like, what do you do to get ready for that?
Yes, I watch 80s wrestling a lot. I love that. That's my favorites, and I learn a lot from there. So I already watch a couple matches, but let's not give it away. I'm not going to tell you what I'm watching, exact matches, and I'm going to watch more. So I just want to get inspiration, how people do that, how hard it is. And it's just like, I can't wait. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. Cage match. You can jump on top of the cage, Not saying going to do that, but there's an option. That's a good one. I like that. I like all crazy options.
History will be made next Saturday in Dothan, Alabama. And of course, Natalia, you have some of the most views of anyone on any matches on NWA social media. Well, you can watch youtube.com/NWA, which you might be watching this program on right now as we speak. But there's also matches put up all the time. For example, your match against NWA World Women's Champion Camille, if I remember, has the most views of anything in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Over a million for sure. I know that much. And that is actually one of my favorite matches that I've done, because that was special. That was tribute to Terry Funk. That was a lot of weapons used in that match, which I personally like. And yeah, we did crazy stuff. And I had my Tifa outfit for people who play video games. It's not exactly cosplay. It's just reference to Tifa, but I think people would appreciate that. It's one of my favorite outfits as well. So yeah, if you somehow never watched that match, me against Camille, go to NWA YouTube channel and check it out. And yeah, like you said, there's a bunch of matches there that are really good. If you didn't know that you can watch those matches for free there, that's your moment. Go there and watch.
I like plugs. That was well done.
I was at WrestleCade this weekend, and
I always plug everything. I don't know.
At WrestleCade this weekend, there were champions, some of our champions there, and everybody's like trying to figure out what the other cage match is going to be. But your reputation is so great that people were like, for instance, just I happened to see like Tom, our world's heavyweight champion there, and Camille was there. And both of them were talking about, Tom, if you end up in that cage, it's going to be hard to top Natalia. Like whatever Natalia is going to do, that's you better be ready, because whoever else is in that cage has got a lot to live up to. So that's your reputation. People already know.
And then also you can be a part of that. And as we said, right now, limited time only. If you want to have the holiday season in your bones there and you want to get some deals because it's Cyber Monday, you want to go online right now and go to NWALiveEvents.com. Type in the code CYBER when you're ordering your tickets, and you will get 20% off at checkout. You can do it at Looks to Kill or NWA Shockwave, which is coming at you January 11th. Celebrate the new year right in Texas with us. That's NWA Shockwave. Go to NWALiveEvents.com. Natalia, we're going to go to the chat real quick here, because obviously people are always excited to see you. Is there any match that you've ever had that you feel is kind of an underrated one that you feel people should look at if they really want to know what you're all about going into your next two big matches?
I feel like she can't hear us.
I don't know if she can hear us or not. We might have lost her. She is on her way to Dothan, Alabama. From Florida to Dothan, there is kind of dead zones every now and then.
It's the middle of nowhere, so
it's the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna
problem whatsoever. All right, let's just go to the chat while we lost her there for a second. NWA needs to come to Los Angeles.
No, it
maybe
doesn't.
Run the Grand Old.
No.
I don't know about Los
Shady
Angeles,
Deals,
but
not a
keep
fan.
your eyes
No.
out for maybe
hate
something
corny
about
ass.
We're gonna
California.
go anywhere.
to
We're
be
gonna go to my
announced.
old stomping grounds in Palm Springs. I've got a few great venues out there, and we're gonna light up the desert. And it looks like Markova might be figuring this out. I'm gonna give her
Oh, maybe she's
Carson.
back.
Carson knew.
There we go. There it is.
There she is.
Whoa. I think
Can you hear us, Natalia?
See, that's what happens when you're traveling and you're want to make these dedicated appearances on podcasts, but look, every once in a while you're gonna be driving through a dead zone, and like there's plenty of dead zone in the panhandle of Florida. I don't know if anybody's ever driven through that. There's a lot
Props
of
to her.
Yeah,
props to her for
kind of
attempting it.
lasted that long. So but
Look at this one.
Hold on.
Ken terminated DQ, Jeff Allred, all these people finding out the history of the National Wrestling Alliance in the modern Lightning One era. And of course, you could catch up whenever you want there on the NWA
they wrestled
YouTube.
like 10 times or something, didn't it? It seemed like anyway. It was more than once.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you could send a super chat to get your question to Natalia if she comes back on. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on talking about all the stuff that has been going on in the National Wrestling Alliance. Hold on, she's back.
Hold on.
She got that.
Hi, I'm back.
There she is.
You can hear us?
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened, but I just left the car. Maybe that was the case. So if you cannot really see me, I'm sorry.
You're probably in the middle of nowhere, aren't you? Like the panhandle of Florida.
Basically.
Someplace with aggressive alligators. You don't want to be there.
I mean, I like alligators.
They make great
Get along.
purses and shoes. Come on.
I believe Natalia would actually probably be the type where she's like, I've wrestled an alligator before.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No, we're friends. I don't attack people. That's like
that. The chat is so full of people saying that you are both a badass and that there's no doubt in their mind that you are going to be winning come Looks That Kill. As you said, it's named after you. You're on the t-shirt tomorrow night. Huge opportunity. Oh no, one person thinks though tomorrow night maybe Kylie Page has a shot in that triple threat elimination match. You got to beat two people.
You can't rule baby Kylie out of anything. You guys are acting like she's not in the match.
Honestly, you cannot rule anybody out. Those are really good opponents, both of them. And again, like Billy said, let the best woman win. Again, I would not be that cocky and be like, "Hey, I beat everybody," and it's a fair competition. So we just gotta see.
Yeah, you wouldn't be that cocky, but no, we know the Page
Some
sisters.
people would.
So
What is it? What all the Page sister heat? What's going on?
Who knows about the Page history? But this, sometimes if you've ever watched the podcast, I like to get a little bit more background, a little deeper and everything. Natalia, for those that may just be discovering you for the first time, they are very late to the game. But what made you get into professional wrestling?
Well, that's actually a funny story. That's kind of stupid. I think I did it say once because I saw wrestling on TV, yes. But a real thing that my aunt's friend, when I was a little kid, she got a video game for me as a gift for whatever holiday. And that video game was SmackDown vs. Raw 2. Know Your Role. That's the game. So I was playing the video game and I found out what wrestling is from that video game. And then I knew all characters and everybody. When I saw it again on TV, I was like, oh, I know that guy from the video game. I know that guy. So I started like recognizing everybody. And when I actually watched it, oh my God, I fell in love with it. And back then when I was a little kid, I decided for myself that I'm going to be a wrestler. Like I just knew that. I was picturing me doing entrances and everything. I was like, that's going to happen. And honestly, as you guys can tell by my accent, I'm from Russia. People barely know what wrestling is in Russia. So chances were almost close to impossible when I was dreaming that. But that's inspiration for you guys. Just dream what you want and not just dream, do everything for it to happen and you'll be there. Watch me now in a national company, one of the biggest in the world. That's something special, right?
Was there somebody in the game that actually you could do the running kind of like spinning side leg lariat into a corner into somebody's face?
No, that's
that you were like, I want to do that.
That's the move that I came up with myself.
That was all you. I've never seen anybody else do it.
No, but now people stealing it though. But back like before I started doing it, I actually never once seen him doing anybody like nobody ever done it before. So that's my unique move, and that's why it's my finisher, the beautiful distraction.
Very true. We've seen you with so much flexibility, but here's the thing. Your flexibility is also dangerous. Most people are like, let me just avoid this, or maybe you can't submit because I do this. Instead, you're like, I'm going to do a full split into a leg drop, or I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's devastating. It's frightening. And also for those of us that are not as, let's say, athletically agile, it's also very much like, man, it's pretty good to be able to move and not feel pain when you move left.
But you know what makes me really dangerous? That even if I do feel pain, I don't care as long as I can hurt you with that. That's the danger of it. You can hit me a couple times and I'll keep going. My pain tolerance is really high. That's a fact. My pain tolerance is really high. So even if I jump off the top rope with a split and maybe I'll feel something, I don't care. I just want to do the damage. So I think that's a special thing that I have working for me.
For those watching this right now, I can tell you that for the last several years of Natalia being a part of the National Wrestling Alliance, it is I'm not even going to say like a well-known inside joke. It's actually legitimately known. She is one of the most like mankind levels of, are you okay? Oh no, I'm great. I'm doing fine. Just something horrible will happen where you're just like, we need to go check on her. I need to make sure. Do we have to change the rest of the card for the next 2 months? Do we have to? And she's like, oh no. I don't know what to compare you to that is both beautiful and indestructible. Like whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea. Natalia Markova is the definition of hardcore unstoppable. That's all I'm going to say.
And that's what I love. That's my favorite style. Hardcore unstoppable.
Kyle said he's gonna steal your kick if he gets back in the ring with Southern Six.
I got my ass kicked. I can never actually do anything.
He said he's like, I'm gonna do
the wrestling to the talent.
Well, that's another thing. If you see somebody stealing that kick, I really believe nobody can hit it like I do. So I never even bothered by that. I'm like, go ahead, make it popular. Mine is the first one. Mine is the best one.
You were talking about there's wrestling's not really huge in Russia. I'm curious, like, where do you think your determination comes from in this business? Like, you've gone from what you just talked about, and you actually have students, you teach people, you've come all this way, and yet still every time you go for the World's Heavyweight Championship, with respect, for whatever reason, you end up coming up short for the title so far. And yet you still seem confident that you will get there. And so where does that come from for you?
I think it's just my character. Honestly, I don't believe in this like countries or nationalities. Nothing matters. There's no pattern for anybody. People are different. Everybody's a unique person. So I think this is just part of my character. And that's true. Whatever I do in this life, I will never stop until I get to where I want to be. Nothing can stop me. There's literally nothing. I will do everything and I will never give up. I will never be lazy. I never quit. I have a goal and I just go for it. And I suggest people you do that because, sometimes there's so many times in life when you feel like, it's that close, there's no way, it's not happening. It's just not possible. There's no such thing. It's always possible if you push hard enough. That's how I am, and that's the same thing with the title, with everything. Everything in my life, I just accomplished. Like, I wanted to be here, I'm here. I wanted to be in a big wrestling company, I want that title. Watch me this year. We'll see what's going to happen.
I'm excited. If there's, a super chat's here saying Natalia is such a phenomenal athlete. No, couldn't agree more, Noah. She's incredible.
Thank you so much. And also, again, one more time, whoever's there watching, thank you guys for taking your time to watch this and stick around till the end because we have a lot of, I don't know how much more we have, but it's worth watching. And thank you for watching.
And I know, Natalia, you guys pulled over for a little bit. We've interjected into your travels. We're holding you up here. So I think we should finish up here and let you be on your merry way. Thank you for joining us. Ken right here. Oh, no, that's not the right one. I just moved it. Damn it. Somebody basically said that you would beat Jason Voorhees. And I think that is a hell of a way to end this, is that you are going to be able to kill a movie monster tomorrow in Dothan, Alabama. You can go to the Walmart there. Brian Idle, Natalia Markova will be doing an autograph signing, and it is part of a fundraiser for the Children's Miracle Network. You're going to be able to raise funds for a good cause. Also, you're going to be able to meet two of the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance who will be live and in person coming up at Looks That Kill in Dothan, Alabama. And of course, tomorrow night, NWA Powerrr exclusively on X at 6:05. This young lady can become #1 contender for the NWA World Women's Championship yet again. Natalia, where can people follow you online?
I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and all tags are the same. Real N, as Natalia Markova. Real N Markova. All blue checks. Make sure if it's not a blue check, that's not me. Please don't talk to those fake accounts. And yeah, please follow me. Subscribe to my Instagram. I have a news feature. You can subscribe to my Instagram. I have a lot of stuff there, way more photos and videos. And again, thank you for watching.
Thank you, Natalia.
Because I sent you the image.
You sent the image. I can't imagine somebody pretending to be Danny Deals or Gary on social media.
That doesn't have, that's not a problem I deal with. No.
Natalia, be safe. Hopefully everybody in Dothan sees you.
And
again, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch Powerrr exclusively on X. Not only will Natalia Markova be in action, but we've got the 6-man by the book tag team street fight. The Country Gentleman. That is right. Joe Kazana, Papa Joe himself, the proprietor of the seed that created the Country Gentleman, will be in action against the Slime Balls and a mystery partner. Could it be Natalia Markova? Who the hell knows? You're going to have to tune in to find out at 6:05 tomorrow. And then, of course, the NWA World Tag Team Championships will be decided by who will be the #1 contender going for those belts. Not the titles themselves. The #1 contender to the tag team titles. Talos and Daisy Kills, a mountain of a man and a man with a vicious kick, just like Natalia Markova, versus the Immortals. Carson Harrison says, "Hey, Joe and Gary."
Screw the rest of you.
Who do you guys look? I know they're going to wrestle tomorrow, but who do you think won the song battle? Who had the better song? Daisy Kill and Talos, or the Immortals? Who had the better song?
They're both catchy. Daisy Kill and Talos. I do find myself randomly being like, Immortals.
I do the same thing.
It's really annoying. It's like
chorus is really catchy.
But I do like it better than the Country Gentleman's theme song. I will put that out there. I find it less annoying.
Who says that?
Well, we know Joe's favorite song.
The real winners are the Country Gentlemen. Their music video.
Now the Immortals, though. The Immortals, I was not expecting to drop that.
Okay.
I could just leave it playing in the background.
No.
It froze Kyle.
It did.
Weird. It's definitely coming through Dia.
I thought somebody was playing it on their phone or something.
I lost my feed for a second too. I was like, I can't even respond.
That
That's
was
tomorrow night.
That by the book song played right on this guitar right here.
Can your daughter play guitar?
She can. And the harmonica.
Billy,
we call it the jaw harp
for you.
We call it the jaw harp.
Waka waka waka.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be a blues traveler.
Gotcha. All right. If you've just joined the chat right now, there's so much stuff going on. The Country Gentleman is the best. Get on board, Kyle. I don't have the balance to get on a board. Come on, let's be honest. You've seen me wrestle. Guys, right now, Cyber Monday. I hope you're getting all your deals. I hope you're enjoying everything. Holiday season is in full effect, and you've got friends, family, and other random people that you might need to buy gifts for, and you don't want to wait till the last minute. Because why wait for the last minute and pay full price when you can get a deal like this right now? It is Cyber Monday sale, nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. Get 30% off at Holiday Deals 24 is the code. My dog is barking and I'm trying to wave her off while I'm not paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Deals is the man with all the deals. He's got the merch. He's got the style. He's got the pizzazz. He's got it all. He's wearing the Looks That Kill shirt right now. Just one of two versions available when you're in Dothan, Alabama. And I've said it before. I've said it about 1 million times, but damn it, I don't want you to miss out on this code. Cyber. Oh, you were going to avenge Kyle, weren't you? I'm so sorry. Cyber is the code. If you go to NWALiveEvents.com, get 20% off your tickets to both Looks That Kill and Shockwave. And we have more announcements on the way because coming up in February, we will have some NWA shows going on as well as March and May. Hold on, wait on NWA socials because we're going to have more information to come about that. Kalua, what is happening? Do you love deals?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I love that Joe doesn't. Joe doesn't have to talk on
No,
the show.
I do it through the chat.
Before I left the deal's house today too, I had 4 more orders for Avenge Kyle.
Man, nobody wants to ever get the other Kyle shirt that supports that actually is like mine right there, helping others look good since 2007, right there next to the La Rosa Negra shirt. But damn, Joe with a stick. I guess people are like, that's more conversational right there. That is a professional 8x10 right there. Fun fact, do you know that his daughter as a fetus also had an NWA 8x10 that I made for that? Kalua.
Let's have more fetus conversation, or we can talk about these great deals that we're having.
El Jefe
They sang that song Teenage Dirtbag, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's such a great
fetus.
By the way, that yellow tracksuit that Rosa is wearing there, I have exactly one.
Is it this
one? What size is it?
It's the one she's wearing. It smells just like
XL. There's an XL yellow tracksuit.
One XL
for somebody.
Oh, if it's an XL, it's the one that Thrill is wearing. Smells a lot worse.
No, he owns that one. I'm not going to resell that one. No, he owns that one. He loves his tracksuits.
Carson Drake as well. You can see the price right there, as Joe likes to point out every time. 30%
Kyle's
off
nephew.
all this.
That black
That
and red
is my
shirt
cousin Colby.
That black and red shirt is nearly gone.
The fanny
I'll wear that
packs,
all day today.
because that's a fanny pack too.
Yeah.
And of course, the slime balls now
That
have
shirt is
a
sold out,
purple
so you can
area.
get that on demand, or I'm going to have a new one in stock that's
Isn't that
purple.
like you're making a purple one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what else is in purple? That one right there on the right.
Oh, yeah, old Thomas.
Also, real quick, while we're talking about this, do you think Tom Latimer could be their mystery partner tomorrow night in NWA Powerrr?
Yeah, I mean it could be Smalls.
Yeah. Or it could be the Baron.
But if it's Smalls, they could call themselves the Slime Smalls.
They could.
No,
Not
I
bad.
don't like
It's not
that.
bad.
Thanks. I tried.
What about
You
the
don't
slime
like that.
claw? What about the slime claw? It's a claw, but it has slime.
It's hard to grip. It'll slip
That's
right
what makes
off.
it more dangerous. The
Or the
slime.
Baron.
I
I'll tell
do
you
like
what.
that the Baron. Oh my God, you should sell Baron cloaks. So that way you could stay warm during the cold
We have
winter
the
months.
claws,
Well, I have the foam claw hands.
which we don't have any pictures of, by the way.
You know what?
I'm just
As
thinking,
crazy as Baron is, the people were going crazy for him in Tampa in the last
Baron.
episode. You see it? Going nuts.
I love his tag team partner too.
Oh yeah, old Jax. He has many accolades.
Oh. Just not the slime small balls. Mm.
Ah, zing!
no,
There it is.
there's the claw.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
That claw is awesome. It's like this like hard foam. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's slick. Piece
Piece of
of
fool and claw your friends.
Yeah.
You will not get
Gary,
suspended.
Gary didn't tell you that I got him into WrestleCade. Pulled him in.
Oh yeah, deals did get me into WrestleCade. That was very
We're
nice.
talking
That's
about that.
nice.
That's very kind of you.
Met lots of people. Sabu signed my belt. I did get Ric Flair's signature on my belt and Sting to sign my belt, just
He
like
was
I
pissed
said.
he didn't know Rhino was there. He wanted to because he
I
had
know
to-
Rhino was apparently walking around, and he
Came
should have
over
signed
here.
the belt. He's a former champion.
Look at that. Hey, so that's what you guys were doing this weekend. I was moving, and my girlfriend and her son's moving in with me. And let me tell you, having a 10-year-old around is a experience that if you've never been a parent before, let me tell you, it's a hell of a way to jump in. But you know what else was a hell of a way to jump in? And I wanted to talk to Danny Deals and Gary about this. Have you guys seen Thanksgiving, the slasher pick from
Yeah, I
last
saw
year?
last year.
I watched it on Thanksgiving.
I finally got around to seeing it, and although it was pretty predictable who the killer was going to be, I got to tell you, the deaths and the gore, damn, was that shit well
I told
done.
you to watch it. Remember?
Eli Roth is a
Me and this
huge
conversation,
horror
like,
nerd,
oh, Joe Gallion
so
was about
that's
horror
probably
films.
his best movie. Honestly, It's
No,
like what
no.
he
The,
should have been
original
doing.
Cabin Fever was really
Okay,
good.
I was going to
Cabin
say the
Fever was
only
good.
argument I'll hear is Cabin Fever.
But
I will
he
give you that.
purposely even made it the film look old. He purposely made it at like an 80s slasher, even with the dumb dialogue and the stupid kids. It's perfect. Yeah. It's a good
Joe,
movie. It's not a perfect
Yeah,
movie.
it's a really good slasher movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Joe, what
They're
unites
making a
you
second
with
one,
us
by the way. They're
and
making
your
a
friends?
second one.
What, Kyle?
Not horror movies. What unites you with people you know? Ours is horror.
Sadness. That's why.
Oh, I got you there as well, baby.
Yeah. You guys don't realize that when we get off this podcast, Joe turns all the lights off and lights candles, burns himself, puts the Cure on. Like you have no idea.
Yeah.
Hey, the Cure had a #1 album recently in the UK. And speaking of how I know that, it's because our boss, William Patrick Corgan, was recently on Howie Mandel's podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to find that online, you can as well.
It's
and
crazy.
for those, it was
There's still,
very
like, I'm
interesting.
getting Google alerts from it. Still, like people
When he
still-
randomly, when they were like, let's call Carrot Top right now. That was weird. But hey, that's the life we live.
That was interesting. Him potentially being Bill Burr's brother. That was interesting.
Also,
that
for
everywhere.
those, there's an email blast going out right now. We did have a slight change for Looks That Kill. William Patrick Corgan, his tour has changed, extenuating circumstances. Him being a rock star, unfortunately, does mean things like that. He will not be at Looks to Kill, but we will have a pre-show meet and greet free of charge with multiple NWA wrestlers. Our champions will be in the house. So if you want to come a little
Kyle
bit
will be
early,
there.
hang out with us. That's right.
Kyle's
We'll be in
gonna
the
be there.
lobby. We'll be chilling. We'll be having fun. We'll be taking pictures. We'll be telling stories. And then, of
If
course,
you want to yell at Kyle, he'll be there.
I will be there.
Yell at Kyle.
Or avenge Kyle.
Or
One of the two.
I will avenge it, Kyle, by
I will
yelling at
avenge you
him.
so I can yell at you later.
Looks That Kill, of course, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to seeing you there. And if you had already gotten the tickets there, the email's on the way there. We're going to be fixing that, and sure. Not sure
Oh.
failure to repair counts as extenuating circumstance. What does that mean?
What is that in reference to? I don't know. Tony.
Make it a super chat, and we'll try to figure out what it means.
I am very far behind on the
Just money,
chat.
We'll figure it out for you.
Some people are still talking about how much they love the Country Gentleman song.
The best
Joe's
person to be
favorite
in a
song. Joe's favorite is the Slime Ball song.
That is true.
The
But,
best person to be in a slasher film is who?
No,
Al.
Girl Belly.
Is
Girl Belly.
Sal?
Oh, it would.
All right, guys. 1 second. We'll get a picture here.
That was the best one he's ever done.
Also, I now know where the photo happened because I got sent a photo of Sal with his all-time favorite wrestler.
Ahmed
This
Johnson.
is
Ahmed Johnson.
That is
Yeah.
right. And I said, dreams do come true. And he did not respond at all. He just sold my comment back. And I was like,
he was still too busy orgasming from his experience.
and I said, I just hope you've told him how much you talk about him all the time, because that would be so awkward. Ahmed Johnson looking at a guy that looks like Salinaro, who's just like, I talk about you all the time with my friends. It's amazing.
never stop
When you
talking
Pearl River punch, blah, blah, blah. I remember I was driving over the Pearl River one day on my way to a show, took a photo, sent it there. Recognized Abyss as a former world champion because how he won it. Yes, we do.
Yeah, he won the
Recognize
belt.
him.
Yeah, I
on
need
the book
this
of
is
people.
signature on my NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
That's what makes it official. It's
Yeah.
not the Wikipedia list or
If
whatever.
it ends up
Signature
like this,
on Gary's belt.
it
He's
has
got
to be
Lutez on
this.
there. He's got Orville Brown. He's got
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean-
Kyle called me
Now Beast Mo had it. so-
snooty, a snooty. I think it was a snooty bitch or something because when Dory Funk was at the show, he was like, "Get Dory Funk's signature," or maybe it was you, Joe. I don't remember. Somebody did because I was like, "Well, Dory Funk didn't hold like this belt," and you were like, "You snooty bitch."
Yeah. No, Abyss was the champ, so we recognize it. Let me tell you a fun fact about Abyss. Outdoor show at a bar, that brother choke slammed me. I was so high in the air that the temperature changed. That's how high up I went. I'm not even joking. So if he said I'm going to be a champion, I'd be like, yeah, you are. You are. You
But
absolutely.
those were the rules of the match that he.
I
could
mean,
win it
he
by.
did,
I
so he
mean,
won, yeah.
That's
You did it by the book.
Those are the
That's
conditions.
He did it by the Kazana.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Kyle's
Yeah,
going through his
Sal,
whole photo library.
I was setting up the girls' area, the WrestleCade.
I was trying to find a reference. to
Sal,
the Abyss.
he walked.
Oh, here we
He
You're
go.
doesn't-
trying to figure out what you're selling next on eBay. Like, what are we?
No,
doing?
no, no.
Deals
already-
is
you
trying
can
to
always
tell
do
us the story here.
Yeah. I saw Sal. He didn't say, "Hey, how you doing? Drop dead, kiss my ass." Nothing. He came up and he goes, "Where's Ahmed Johnson?" I said, "I don't know. This is pretty empowered over here. I don't know." where he is."
That's me as a fan back in the day with Abyss. Look at that. And I had hair. And also, same show. That's me with the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Christian Cage.
I don't
There we
really
go.
mean to be a one-upper.
I
but
need
got
Christian
Well,
one.
Cage.
this attempted to drown, by the way, I believe,
I was a reporter.
as directed to by our own Ming the Merciless, Sinister Minister.
I gotta find this news story I did from a million years ago when I was a reporter in Palm Springs, and Abyss came to town with some wrestling organization, and I interviewed him for the news. So I gotta find that. I complete that. Your Polaroid just enacted that memory. We were at the Riverside County Fairgrounds at the Taj Mahal, which was the name of basically an airplane hangar with a painting of the Taj Mahal on the outside of it, where they had wrestling events. I have to find this. This is driving me nuts.
Oh, you know what else I have? Hold on. While we're talking about
What is this? I was looking in the chat.
NWA stuff.
Over the top rule? No, well, you don't watch the show. We've seen plenty of people get thrown over the top. Yeah, no, that's some Bill Watts Back to the Future wrestling. Nobody's doing that.
Look at that. Von Erichs, 8x10.
Okay. This is not your eBay channel, Kyle.
I will say that I do have Shane Douglas's signature on my belt because he technically did win that title.
He technically did win it. He just vacated it about 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty pissed off about that because I kept
my 10 pounds of gold is the arbiter of my 10 pounds of gold belt is the arbiter of who is or isn't a former champion, I think.
I mean, he won it. He just relinquished it, within a few minutes.
By the way, in case you're questioning that I am a Shane Douglas mark, that's framed for the
This
office.
is Kyle's eBay channel.
No, I ain't selling that, bro.
You know what's interesting that people bring up sometime that I thought, because I know J Cal from the Alliance blog would freak out if I did this, but Kurt Angle was at WrestleCade, and I was like, it'd be so funny if I got him to sign the 10 pounds of gold, because in TNA, technically, like that night that he and Christian Cage wrestled, the NWA separated from TNA. And then Kurt Angle beat Christian Cage for the world championship, but he won the TNA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Actually, Gary, I was there, and it was like a King of the Mountain or something. I think, was it not?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. So it wasn't a one-on-one.
So actually, while we're on the subject, this is a fun little behind the scenes thing. Deals, you were there when TNA split from the NWA.
I wasn't working there then, but I
okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what was the vibe? Tell us this. It's becoming.
No. I wasn't working there yet. I knew some people, but they would have never told me anyway. I think it had something to do with them wanting the world titles, because I was working those weird NWA shows like you were, all the
yeah,
and I think I think memory serves, it had something to do with them wanting the world champions on those shows, and they couldn't get them because TNA's like, no, we want to keep the world champions. You guys can do whatever you want, or something like that. I don't even remember if that's true or not. And I probably should know because I was there for so long, but I don't know.
And speaking of which, one of the gentlemen that I was involved with when I was in the National Wrestling Alliance in up north there, Liberty States and NWA on Fire, right there, Tommy Savaldi passed away recently over the weekend, I'm being told. So big pile of win. Shout out to the Savaldi family, a name that was synonymous with the National Wrestling Alliance for many years. Yeah. But let's not end this on a download. Let's end this on a positive note, ladies and gentlemen. We had the moment of Sal. We had this. We talked wrestling. We talked things happening. We talked all this. We talked sales. We talked deals. We talked with Natalia Markova. All these things are happening and more. But ladies and gentlemen, what really matters is that you tuned in on a Monday night. You spent time with us. We thank you as always for that. Thanksgiving, it just happened. I'm thankful for you, the NWA fans, and you, the random people that stumbled upon this and are like, why the hell are these guys on here? And you still watch.
That's true. So some people don't realize this is live right now on YouTube, on a couple of channels. I just finished my last Thanksgiving on Twitch. It's on Facebook. It's on X. we're streaming to a lot of different places. So this is cool. Thank you, everybody who's here.
We can't do this without you. We need you, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on supporting the brand. And thank you for giving us a purpose on a Monday night. I'm Kyle Davis. Of course, I never shut up. You can find me at Kyle Davis ATL, one of the broadcasters of the National Wrestling Alliance. Right up above me at Joe Galley News. He is also one of the, if not the greatest broadcaster in professional wrestling today. And his partner on the mic, Danny Deals. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm plugging you, Joe. I find you very funny. When I see a guy that looks like cocaine choke slamming people and I hear a voice going insane for it, I go, that's my boy. I know him. Danny Deals is also the man. He could do just about every damn thing except cut his hair. Don't ask him to do it. Danny Deals, of course, has all the deals. Go to NWA. Actually, nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop is the way to go. I always want to plug tickets at NWALiveEvents.com.
Live events.
Shop right there. Live events. And of course, this is Gary Horn, the man whose show we have stolen week after week.
Harrison.
You could follow him online at This Is Gary Horn. He's got the Cinema Shock podcast. We were talking horror movies earlier. He's got the hat. He's got the plug. He's got the beard. He's got Alex Misery outside of his window. That's why the blinds are shut, so he can't watch him. Yeah,
super freaked out by that.
Getting it. You guys got anything you want to plug?
Use the code tonight. You can still use the code tonight.
To use it for the tickets and for everything else. There you go.
Still use both them codes.
Cyber. That's going to get you on that one. And then, of course, the merch code I need to grab right here as well. Where did it go? Did it disappear?
It was just on the screen, bro.
The merch code? That was cyber. That's for
no. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Right down at the bottom left of the screen.
The lower.
I was looking for the graphic. I was looking for this. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
that's what I was looking for, but for some reason I couldn't find it.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Ladies and gentlemen, just wait. When the holidays are over, we're going to stop trying to sell you all this stuff. But don't worry. As long as commercialism is still going strong in the current world we live in, happy holidays. Go buy some stuff. Anyway, you know what, Gary? What's your favorite holiday recipe?
Recipe?
It was a segue. You were supposed to talk about gravy cakes as a segue to get out of here. I thought I'd tee it up. And you
I was like, what is he talking about?
Cheesecake. I thought that's what we were doing.
I'll take the heat on that one. That's my fault. I should have been ready for that.
You were distracted, and I did not make that as clear.
First, I opened the bottle of bourbon, and then I drink it. Happy holiday.
I love the bourbon infused anything.
The Doers.
Especially me.
Galley, get him a Doers.
That's right. All right.
Oh, shit's off the rail. Thank you to Natalia Markova. Thank you to each and every one of you that tunes in to watch us just ramble on incessantly.
Et cetera.
These three guys for being a part of this with me. And ladies and gentlemen, be safe. Happy holidays. We'll see you next week and tune into Power.
Right, Gary.
Thanks for being here. David, for you, please enjoy your gravy cakes.